Hello and welcome back to the Hermits Broadcasting Channel. To the switch over from lacrosse. Ooh. Started a couple pitches late, but that was the first batter of the game. Gets hit by the pitch on a 2-2 count. So Cinnaminson will start the game with a runner on first. As Fury throws that one by him for strike one. That's the off-speed pitch in there for strike two. So Fury ahead in the count 0-2. I'm sorry, I'm actually working off of a old roster. It's not Fury. I should know that. He's not left-handed. That's J.P. Podgorski, the Villanova commit. JP's been doing real well. Had a little hiccup in the first game of the year against Mainland, but has pitched lights out ever since. Fouls that one away. So the 0-2 pitch for Podgorski. Catches the inside or high inside corner for strike three. So Podgorski with the strikeout. Out number one. Next up the third baseman Horner. I'm sorry, the right fielder McCluskey. It was Horner who was just struck out. McDonald is on first. Off-speed pitch, catches the inside corner of the plate. And he dribbles that one foul, just fouls. Gillespie's able to get on top of it, but I don't think he would have been able to make the play if that was another foot fair. A lot of games going on campus today. Lacrosse just beat Ocean City in a comeback victory 8-5. Rugby, I believe, just finished their game up beating Del Barton. And the JV is up next. And we got Diamond Classic round two. So the Hermits got a bye in round one. As Podgorski delivers. Gets his second strikeout of the inning. Catcher DJ Lloyd throws behind the runner at first. Not able to get him. But close enough, making him think about that secondary lead. Podgorski gets the ground ball to Gillespie at third. Gillespie's up, fires, and gets the third out of the inning. So Cinnaminson strands one, but they do not score. We'll be right back after this. The Hermits will come up in the bottom of the first inning. Arachi leads it off. Takes the first pitch in the dirt. Again, in the Diamond Classic, they do have some of the speed-up rules that you know from sort of similar to the ones they introduced in MLB, but Diamond Classic was doing this for years now. As that one catches the lower part of the strike zone, in for strike one. Yes, pitcher has X amount of time to throw. Batter's got to be in the box. I think you can't throw it around, just throw it to third base and back to the pitcher. Try and get these games moving as Arachi grounds that one to second base. Up, fires, and gets the easy first out. Now that brings up Fury, playing in left today. Takes ball one. Fouls that one back. As he lost that one into center. And the fielder is able to come in and make the play, so it's 2 away. This brings up center fielder Jake Myers. Takes that one for a ball. That was pretty close. Catcher couldn't handle it. You're not going to get those close calls, though, if you're not going to be able to hold the pitch. Takes that one for ball two. Takes that one for ball three. Myers is the real hitter, but he might be the fastest, or at least fastest regular starter on this team. So if he's able to work or walk here, you might try and see him do something on the base paths. As he works the walk right there. So 2-out walk gives the Hermits their first base runner of the game. As Lavari steps into the plate, takes strike one. Takes that for strike two. Myers takes second base. The count goes to 1-2. So now runner in scoring position. Chance for Marco Lavari to open up the scoring here today. Like I said, Myers has the speed at second, so a single anywhere probably scores him, even a hard hit one. Fouls that one away. Lavari takes that one high and inside, evens the count at 2. Grounds that one. Shortstop's able to knock it down. Going to be a real tough throw for him to get it. So it's an infield single. But a great effort there from the shortstop to be able to knock that one down. Because if that gets through, Myers is scoring. Gabe fouls that one off. Count goes to 1-1. Gillespie, I believe, is still leading the team in batting average. He grounds that one to third. Baseman has it, fires over, and ends the inning. So the Hermits leave 2 men on. Cinnaminson will be coming to bat in the top of the second. We are back here in the top of the second. Pogorski takes to the mound again. Ooh. Second straight inning, he's going to lead off with a hit batter. Ended up getting 2 strikeouts and a ground out to get out of it last inning. You never really want to let those leadoff guys on, especially on a hit batter. Gorski throws over to first. He gets back in time. He squares the bunt, bunts it foul. First baseman Angelone as Pogorski checks over again. Keep an eye on the runner. Square to bunt the first pitch. We'll see if he does it again. As he squares, fouls that one back. So we'll see if they leave the bunt on with 2 strikes. throws over. Just gets back in time. Pogorski getting close to him, catching him a couple times. Just maybe a fraction of a second off. Throws over again. This one not as close as the last one. Count goes to 1-2. Swing and a miss. So this inning started the same way as the last, with a hit batter, then a strikeout. Pogorski will be hoping it follows the same suit as the first inning. As Lloyd thinks about throwing down to first, ends up not doing it, but that one's high and outside for ball one. He delivers, swinging strike one as the count evens. Fires that in there for strike two. So Pogorski ahead in the count. The winner of this game will get the winner of Haddon Heights versus Bishop Eustis. If the Hermits win, it'll be here. And if Cinnaminson wins, it'll be at the winner of Haddon Heights Bishop Eustis, if both those seeds are higher than Cinnaminson. As he hits that one out to short. Pretty easy for Arachi. And that's the second out of the inning. Ball high, Lloyd fires down, and he gets him on the tag. Cinnaminson is thinking he didn't actually tag him, but, he slid away from the bag. From here, kind of hard to tell, but Arachi sold it well. And another throw out for Lloyd from behind the plate as we head to the bottom of the second. Welcome back here to the bottom of the second. In steps Alex Bersani. I said the sophomore really started getting at bats at the St. Joe's game, and once he started getting the lineup, he started to hit, and it's been hard to keep him out ever since. As he hits that one into left, but fairly easy for the center fielder to go over and grab it. I'll bring up Dom DeTavio. DHing for Podgorski today. Takes ball one outside. As Dom takes that one on the outside corner for a strike. Even if it was outside, I think he might have went around on that one. That one a little farther out than the previous one. Count goes to 2-1. Takes ball 3. He delivers. Dom DeTavio works a walk. I'll bring DJ Lloyd to the plate. He squares the bunt, almost hits him as he pulls it back. Lloyd had a great throw to end the inning on the top half of the second. He's just a freshman, so sometimes guys will test him, but more often than not, he's been throwing guys out this year, so it's been a huge bonus for the Hermits to have the freshman step in. Ooh. The fouled it off his foot in the box. That rolled into fair play. Cinnaminson pick it up like they should until the umpire calls foul, but it hit it off his foot and rolled into fair territory. So it'll be strike one on Lloyd. There is Lloyd, grounds it down the third base line, just goes foul. Ooh, makes the breaking pitch on the inside corner for strike 3. So 2 away. Brings up Jack Capuccio. Capuccio really come on as of late. Started the year a little slow. Once he worked his way into the starting lineup. Now, according to NJ.com, he leads the team in hits. He gets hit by the pitch there. That'll bring up the top of the order. That's one of those things sometimes Coach Bailon likes to leave if they're hitting hot in a certain order. Maybe it's because they're seeing pitches because you're late in the lineup. So while Capuccio's been on a tear recently, you think, hey, maybe move him up in the order. That might be some of the line of thinking is leave him back. If he's hitting back there, just leave him back there. Let him keep hitting. As I said, as he gets hit by a pitch there, but Capuccio been strong. Plus, you can, if he gets on base, you turn it over to the top of the order with hopefully Arachi, Fury, Myers to be able to knock him in as Arachi grounds that one to second base. I'll go the short way. He gets the third out. And that'll be it for the Hermits here in the bottom of the second. We'll be back in the top of the third. Still tied at 0. back here in the top of the third. So bring Noah Harvey to the plate. 9-hole hitter. And shortstop for the Pirates. He takes ball 1. Gorky fires in there, even the count of 1. They're checking Twitter. Looks like Eustis has a 5-0 lead over Haddon Heights after 4 innings, so they're in the top of the 5th. They start a little earlier in this game as it goes around for strike 3. Oh, Podgorski gets a strikeout of the first batter of the inning. So McDonough steps to the plate. Reached, or was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Fouls that one away. So this is a big game in terms of both. He falls behind 0-2 as Podgorski throws the fastball right by him. In terms of both power points and obviously moving on in the Diamond Classic. Plus, that gives you another chance if you're able to beat Eustis again, or if Cinnaminson beat Eustis for the first time. It'll be huge for playoff standings as they all try and jockey for that home field advantage through the sectional finals. Hermits are in a tight race with Notre Dame and Red Bank Catholic, which is going to come down to the last week of the season. Because I think they're all going to get 16 wins. It takes your top 16 games. So, you know, who's got a better 16-win average for power points through that point. So every win is huge, especially when you're facing teams in the Diamond who more likely than not have a good amount of wins, will get you a good amount of power points. So Podgorski gets strike 1. This is Love. This is outside. Count goes to 2-1. Ground ball to Gillespie at third. He fires and gets the third out of the inning. So Hermits make quick work of Cinnaminson. We have a pitcher's duel so far through 2.5. Be right back after this. Welcome back to the bottom of the third. Looks like we have a pitching change for Cinnaminson. It's like number 23, Alessandron. And he starts off the game with the ball. Not sure about their pitch count situation coming in. Wonder if the other guy had thrown a lot. Wonder if they just got a busy week and they kind of want to maybe do a bullpen game to keep their best arms for both this and either Wednesday, or maybe I'll look up their schedule. Maybe they got a league game coming up. But either way, after 2 effective innings, they go to the pen. Fury fouls that one back. As he grounds that one to first. Bobbled a little bit, but he flips it to the pitcher to get the first out of the inning. Yeah, so Cinnaminson with a lot of good games coming up this week. Looks like they have Burlington Township on Monday, Shawnee on Tuesday. Wednesday's open for the Diamond if they win this game, and then they have Bordentown and Pemberton Thursday, Friday. So if Cinnaminson wins, they got a busy week. So I wonder if that early pull to the pen is part of that strategy. Maybe they're trying to save up for Shawnee too. Shawnee's NJ.com, one of the top couple teams in the state, and the number 1 seed in the Diamond Classic. Last I saw their score, Myers takes that one low for ball 2. Last I saw, I think they were playing Cherry Hill West, and they were tied in the 7th at 0-0. Myers fouls that one away. Ball outside. So it goes 3-1. Grounds that softly back to the pitcher. He'll run it most of the way and then flip it over to the first baseman. That'll be the second out of the inning. Up steps Marco Lavari. Old Dominion commit, batting .326 on the year with 2 home runs. He's committed to Old Dominion as a pitcher. Takes that one high and outside for ball 2. Set outside for ball 3. 2 outs. Let's see if he has the green light here. As they throw a get me over strike to make it 3-1. Grounded to short. Gets it, fires over, and gets the out. So another quick inning. It'll bring us to the top of the 4th. Still tied at 0. Welcome back here in the top of the fourth. Still tied at 0. As Horner steps to the plate. And he gets ahead in the count, 2-0. Pop this one up. Should be an easy one for Myers in center field. Right center now. Wind kind of took that one a little farther right than initially Jake seemed to think. But either way, he's underneath it for the first out of the inning. As Pogorski gets that one over for strike one. Now score update from Shawnee. It seemed like the Shawnee pitcher had a no-hitter into the 7th. It was tied 0-0, but he gave it up with a leadoff infield single. Pogorski delivers. That's just a bit low for ball 2. Going outside for ball 3. And they'll get a base runner on the walk, 1 out. They'll bring up DH Brandon Horner. I'm sorry, Brandon Warner. At 1 low for ball 1. Lloyd already threw somebody out earlier in the game. You wonder if they'll try and make something happen here, as neither team really had too many runners in scoring position today. Someone might have to manufacture a run. However, if Pogorski keeps missing the strike zone, they might just be content to try and draw a couple walks. Pogorski gets that one over for strike 1. What a good pitch there from Pogorski for strike 2. Little cutter slider on the inside corner. He must have heard me say he hadn't been thrown strikes, as he comes in with 2 great pitches. And he strikes him out. So 3 great pitches from Pogorski after falling behind 2-0 in the count. That makes it the 2nd out of the inning. I'll bring up center fielder Kulik. Pogorski misses just a bit outside. Had some swinging, chasing a little high pitch. Evens the count at 1-1. Can't catch up to the fastball from Pogorski. Count goes to 1-2. Tries with the off speed, but just doesn't break enough into the zone. Stays high. Count evens at 2-2. Fouls that one out of play. Count remains at 2-2. He said, you wonder if Cinnaminson will try and get something on the base pass moving too. He stays swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Podgorski. And the score stays 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. So we come up here in the bottom of the fourth. Gillespie steps to the plate. Takes the off-speed pitch for strike one. So far, just the one hit in the game by the Hermits. Ooh, takes that one high and inside. Takes that one outside for ball two. Must be fouls that one off right towards the Hermits dugout. So Gillespie be coming into the day batting .395. Makes that one high for ball three. The count goes full. Ooh, he gets him with the off-speed pitch. Good curveball there. Gets Gillespie swinging. That'll bring up Bersani. You could say he has the second highest average on the team, but I don't think he really has quite the at-bats for that. Just the 16 coming into the game, but he does have 7 hits on those 16 at-bats. As he takes that for ball two. Takes that outside. Was ahead in the count, 3-0. So, but just the one hit in the game so far. Not too many base runners. I wonder if Bailon will give him the green light, see if he can't get an easy pitch to hit and drive it. Either way, was out of the zone. So we'll never know as he goes to first base on the walk. That'll bring out Dom DeTavio. The big lefty comes to the plate. That walk for Bersani helps open the hole on the right side. He just hits it hard. He might find his way through as he's got to hold the runner on as he rips that out to center field, but the center fielder doesn't have to move too far to go get it. It was a hard hit, but pretty much right at the center fielder. That'll bring up freshman catcher DJ Lloyd. Like I said, him and Gillespie have been kind of rotating behind the plate, but obviously Gillespie and him, as Bersani steals. It's a good throw, and they get him at second. So they're trying to make something happen on the base pass, but gets thrown out at second. So that'll end it here in the fourth. We head to the top of the fifth, still scoreless. So we are back here in the top of the fifth. As Tommy Angelone starts it off for Cinnaminson, fouls the first pitch off. Yeah, let me call. He's at rugby. I'll call him over. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick break to call the trainer over, but it does seem like a foul ball. Ball just dropped in, but just foul. Down the left field line. The count goes to 1-2.
Way to swim, fish.
Matt. Olivari makes the play for the first out of the inning. Pogorski delivers. One just a little low. Ball one. On line, just over the head of Arachi. It's shortstop. So that's the first hit of the game for Cinnaminson. Good piece of hitting. Just got enough on the barrel to get over the shortstop's head. Coach Ney will call time, go talk to Podgorski. He was having a great game. They set up, that was the first hit he's given up. Only throwing 60 pitches here in the top of the fifth, or 61. But obviously in this close game, Coach Ney doesn't want to leave anything to chance. Might be just setting the defensive lineup too. Like I said, in a tight game like this, sometimes you're trying to make something happen on the base paths. That ends the timeout.
Fish, I'll give you a 30 and a 15 on those.
That will bring up number 10, the shortstop Harvey. 9-hole hitter, so Podgorski's going to be aggressive here before you get that top of the order coming back up for Cinnaminson. You can tell Podgorski's got it in his head that he might be running too as he checks over again. He squares the bunt, and it's in there for a strike. Like I said, you're going to see someone trying to manufacture runs somewhere. Cinnaminson thinking the bunt here. See if they leave it on now that the Hermits won't be surprised by it. They do. That one's high. Lloyd throws behind the runner at first. Just a bit late. I couldn't quite see. Lloyd was blocking my view down the line, but that one was close. Count go to 1-1. Gillespie's in at third, thinking sack. Did he offer? They check with the field ump. He says he did offer at the pitch, which I thought he did too, but it was real close. Either way, that helps the Hermits as it goes to a 1-2 count. We'll see if they leave the sack bunt on. And he gets him strike three. So a good pitch by Podgorski. After the batter falls behind 1-2, trying to sacrifice him over. That's the second batter for Cinnaminson that hasn't been able to get a bunt down, got themselves to 2 strikes, and then had to swing away after that. So I'm sure the coach can't be pleased, especially in this tight game, as Podgorski delivers from the stretch. That one a little high, a little outside. He delivers again. Late swing. That's in there for strike one. He delivers. That one ripped out the left field. Fury can't get there. I'm going to relay that in. Runner will stay at second. That's a good play by Fury. I mean, my view kind of gets cut off from the home dugout, but that must have been a good play by Fury to hold the runners at one. I'm a little surprised the runner on first couldn't at least get the third with 2 outs. You figure he's running on contact, but either way, good hustle and good throw in there from Fury to keep the runners at first and second. Gorski with the off-speed pitch, low for ball one. Ground ball to short. Arachi Fields fires to first. And they get the out, so no damage done. 2 hits in the inning for Cinnaminson. But we still head to the bottom of the 5th, scoreless. Oh, yeah. All right, we are back here in the bottom of the 5th. DJ Lloyd steps to the plate as he has a 1-1 count after he fouls off that pitch. Speed pitch just misses for ball 2. I said Lloyd's defensive ability, he's got him a lot of starts in the beginning of the year. Was a little slow as a freshman at the plate. Ooh, swings through that one. But in the last couple of weeks, he's kind of compiled some hits, gotten his average up. Seems like he's really turned the corner. So if he can start, adding that facet to the game, Hermits lineup can be pretty dangerous. Swings through that pitch right there. The first out of the inning. It'll bring up Jack Capuccio. Capuccio holds his check swing there. Ball 1. Oh, wait. Huh? I don't know, maybe it was strike 1. I'm looking at the scoreboard. That one's low for ball. Yeah, I think the scoreboard was wrong, so I got 2-0. There it is. He fixed it. Going inside. Capuccio runs a 3-0 count. That one just catches the top of the zone. Count goes to 3-1. Fouls that one down the first base line.
Get on base, Jack. Get on base. Don't go down. Fight, right?
The pitcher's battle back. Was 3-0. Now it's a full count. 1 out. Capuccio flares that one towards second. Makes a leaping grab for the second out of the inning. There's that one in there for strike one. This is Charlie Kind on the mound. This is kind of a bullpen game for Cinnaminson. Zarachi takes that one, 2-1. This is the top of the zone, strike two. The count is even at 2-2. Fouls that one off, stays alive. Good slider, cutter, whatever you want to say, coming in on Joe's feet. It's a good pitch. Tailing out of the zone. Arachi does a good job of fouling that one off and staying alive. He takes that one high and outside. Count goes full. Arachi sends that one into right center, but plenty of time. Underneath is the right fielder. And we head to the sixth, still scoreless. Welcome back here to the top of the sixth inning. The game is going quick with the Diamond Classic rules and the pitcher's duel. Just 3 hits total so far in the game. Gorski with 70 so far. Oh. Throws behind him. Gorski seems to let one get away from him the first batter of every inning, but he's super effective after that. So luckily that one didn't hit him there, as he's already hit 2 leadoff batters so far. One foul behind him to count at 1-1. Couple score updates. Bishop Eustace does defeat Haddon Heights 8-1. So if the Hermits win, they will host Eustace here. If Cinnaminson wins, they will travel to Bishop Eustace. And Shawnee, the top seed in the tournament, loses 2-0. Out away. I don't know if that was in regulation. I know it was scoreless in the 7th. So I don't know if that was in 7 or if they went extras. But Shawnee goes down 2-0. Eustace wins 8-1. That one lined down the right field line, slicing foul though. So that game slated to be Wednesday as the play-by date for the Diamond, but as our statistician and PA scoreboard does everything kind of. Will Morris told me earlier. Ooh, ball inside, even to count 2. Since the Hermits are off Tuesday, Wednesday, Eustace has a league game on Wednesday, so maybe we play that game on Tuesday. Yeah, strike 3 called in the inside corner by Gorski with another strikeout. I don't know the exact amount he has today, but he's struck quite a few batters out this game. Got to be around 7. Anyway, that's the first out of the inning. And the first pitch of the next batter is fouled away for strike 1. Ground ball. Charge because Capuccio charges in. Fires over to first. That's the second out of the inning. That one gets away from Lloyd. Gorski deals, strike 1. I'm sorry, strike 2. That one misses outside. Counts 1-2. That one misses low in the dirt. Evens it at 2. Gorski at 82 pitches, so if he's able to get this batter here, he's in great shape to go back out there for the 7th. Lets that one get away from him a little bit. Misses outside. Count goes to 3-2. Gets strike 3. So Podgorski gets out of the inning. No one has scored yet. We head to the bottom of the 6th. And we are back here in the bottom of the 6th. CJ Fuhrer will lead it off for the Hermits. Thinks about bunting. Pulls it back, but it's called for a strike. Going outside for ball 1. Now it goes to 2-1. Walks a walk. Hermits have the leadoff man on for, well, it might be the first time all day. See if they can't make anything happen with it. Myers lays down the bunt. I'll go easy to first. I like that call by Coach Bylone. Put the ball in play. See if something happens. Myers has the speed to beat that out. So, obviously, first concern is just getting the ball down, getting the runner over to second. But there was always a chance that, throw that away. Myers beats it out. Something happens. Something good happens. And either way, they get a runner in scoring position. So you just need a single here from either Lavari or Gillespie, and hopefully you take that lead into the top of the seventh. And one misses outside for ball two. Or fouls that one away. Count goes to 2-1. Takes that for ball three. Another walk. Let's have runners at first and second as Cinnaminson's coach takes time. I said it's kind of a bullpen game, little all hands on deck, the busy schedule that both teams have, really. But, Cinnaminson is planning on attacking this game. I don't see anybody up in the Cinnamon bullpen, but that doesn't mean they might be not thinking for a pitching change here and just, moving a fielder over. So the next arm might not be coming out of the pen. It might be coming from another player already on the field. However, the one small silver lining for Cinnaminson with that walk is it does put the double play in order. Gillespie's got some speed, but it's not like the Hermits are lightning fast on the base pass currently, so double play is a potential. Looks like they got the corners in. First base is pretty shallow. Not sure why. I can imagine Gillespie really bunting here. You just need a single out of him to take the lead. Gabe fouls that one away. Yeah, so first base backs up. I mean, he was real up there. And Gabe has speed, but I wouldn't bunt to make two outs, second and third. So he backs up, gets himself off the grass. He was a good 5 steps in earlier. Gillespie fouls that one away also. Quickly falls behind in the count, 0-2. So just want to put the ball in play. Strikeout can't help you. You can get a productive out. It grounds that to second. They go to third. Get the lead runner. The second out. Smart play there by the shortstop. He was kind of like a little, it wasn't hit right at him. He didn't think he would be able to turn two, so he figured, hey, let me get the lead runner at third base with the second out of the inning. So now Lavari is the lead runner on second. Alex Bersani steps to the plate with 2 outs. He takes ball one. So he fouls that away, evens count at 1. Sani hits it, but popped up. Center and short converging. Center fielder makes the play. The Hermits will strand 2. We head to the 7th. Still scoreless. And we are back here in the top of the 7th. Podgorski with 86 pitches after that first strike of the 7th inning. Good off-speed pitch. Drops into the zone for strike 2. Blows it by him for another strikeout for Podgorski. Pitched really well today so far. Both teams have. But like I said, more of a bullpen game for Cinnaminson, where it's been all Podgorski for the Hermits. Misses high for ball 1. Kind of wonder what Cinnaminson is thinking for the next inning. I don't know where Kind is in the depth chart. You know, if they score a run, do they put somebody else in and maybe throws a bit harder, try and close out as he grounds that one foul just to the right side of the bag. If it's still 0, do they leave Kind in for another inning? Is it 34 pitches? You know, once you get above 50, you got to sit another day. So, I kind of don't know where their rotation and their pen are at. So I wonder if you'll see Kind come out for another inning. But all the other pitches have really been about 2. Podgorski misses high. Ball 2. Don't see anybody getting loose in the pen. Like I said, doesn't necessarily mean anything. Blows that one by. Makes the count 2-2. Doesn't really mean anything, but even figure if, hey, they were going to bring in, the right fielder and have him pitch for Kind next. He might be getting loose in the pen, but you don't see that there. So I'm thinking that might be his game to lose or save, depending upon how this half inning goes. He fouls that one in the woods. Count remains at 2-2. Podgorski up to 93 pitches. This is there for ball 3. So unless he's somehow super efficient in this, last 2 outs of this inning, this might be his last. The ground ball to first. Lavari makes the play, gets the out, second out of the inning. So a quick out here could let you bring Podgorski back until he hits that 110 mark in the 8th if this game does go extras. One fouled away. Strike one. Pogorski pitched a little bit last year, but, with the graduation of Gaines, he's kind of stepped into that role as, like, misses inside, as that number 3 pitcher. But, he's pitched so well. It's kind of like 1A, 1B, 1C with Fury, Lavari, and Pogorski. That one fouled away. Obviously, Lavari's got a lot of that big game experience. Pitched in the state final and South Jersey finals last year, but Fury started the Diamond Classic final. So a lot of big innings between those two. Pogorski getting some more this year, but you're going to need a guy like him to come up big. Ooh, as he strikes him out, ball gets away from Lloyd, takes his time, fires to first, and that'll be it for Cinnaminson here in the top of the 7th. Hermits will come up in the bottom, try to walk it off right after this. So welcome back here to the bottom of the 7th. The Hermits hope to win it here. Like I said, busy week for both teams, so an extra innings game could wreak havoc on both pitching rotations. Vitavius takes strike one. He swings and misses for strike two. Tavio walked in his last at bat. Swings at the curveball. Strikes out for the first out of the inning. It looks like they're going to pinch hit for DJ Lloyd. In high school, you can kind of like enter someone in and then sub him back in for the other guy once. So you figure that Lloyd will come back in for Williams. This will probably be his only bat of the game. He fouls that one off. Hermits trying to get something going. That one hitting the right field. On the run is the right fielder. Can't quite get there as it drops into foul territory. Be halfway in between the foul line and the fence. But they were playing Williams to pull, so that was a long run for the right fielder. And he falls behind 0-2. Takes that one high. Grounds that one to third. In comes the third baseman. Bobbles it a little bit. And he beats it out. That slight bobble, he kind of like popped it up in his glove. He caught it pretty smoothly with his right hand. but that half-second delay in that transfer from the glove to his hand let Williams leg out that infield single. And so David Capuccio will be pinch running for Ryan Williams. I wonder if that's technically a courtesy runner because he pinch hit for the catcher. I'm just curious about how the resubstitution might be, or maybe they'll move Gillespie into catcher if that is it for Lloyd. But either way, hopefully they won't have to worry about that as Capuccio steps up to the plate. And that's David Capuccio on first base, pinch running for Ryan Williams after the infield single. And his younger brother Jack Capuccio at the plate. Ooh, almost gets hit. Kind of dances out of the way of that one. The count goes to 2-0. Ooh, that one does hit him. So Kine getting a little wild here in the bottom of the 7th. One actually, I think, like bounced and kind of hit him, but Capuccio avoids one pitch and then gets hit the next one. So either way, there's a runner in scoring position. And we said David Capuccio has some speed on him. Both Capuccio brothers do. Both excellent soccer players. David played for the Hermits this year. Jack played for the Real team in MLS Next. So both good athletes. As we have a mound visit for Cinnaminson. We'll see if they leave it to Kine and kind of say, hey, this inning's yours. You know, you either get out of it or they walk it off. Haven't taken the ball from him yet. Looks like he's leaving him in, maybe giving him some words of inspiration, defensive alignments. This is the Diamond Classics. You do get 1 minute for these mound visits. You can't take too long with them. As you can see, the home plate umpire coming out to tell him to hurry it along. So they are leaving Kind in. Looks like it'll be his inning. As Joe Arachi steps to the plate with a chance to be the hero. Arachi takes ball 1. Takes it high for ball 2. Catches the top part of the zone. Hermits dugout doesn't like it, but the count goes to 2-1. Round it. Goes foul. Count goes to 2-2. So 2-2, winning run on second. Arachi at the plate, Kind on the mound. It's that through the hole. Capuccio's coming around, and he will score. And the Hermits will advance to the next round in the Diamond Classic. After an RBI single by Joey Arachi. So the Hermits win this 1-7. They walk it off. They will host Bishop Eustis on most likely Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. And it's been a fairly successful day for the Hermits today on campus. Rugby team beat Del Barton. Lacrosse beats Ocean City on senior night. And the Hermits walk it off versus Cinnaminson in the second round of the Diamond Classic. That'll be it for us. As always, go Hermits.